Hello.
So we ran into a little bit of a faux pas. So we was trying to play a clip that I thought would be apropos for what's going on in the world currently. What up, everybody? Everybody, listen. Hey, ZoWhat mornings. Okay? Y'all know what it is. We're almost in the seventh. Listen, we are almost in the 7th month of 2025. Doesn't 2015 feel like 3 years ago? Doesn't 2018 feel like 2 years ago? The end of 2020, 5 years ago. COVID, right? So listen, these years, as we get older, as we get wiser, tend to speed up.
So time is filled with swift transition.
Yeah, they dig. June 21st is the summer solstice, or was the summer solstice. Now we're into full-fledged summer activity. I mean, it's crazy how fast time is speeding up. That clip that we were going to play, we've played it a couple of times. But during the election, during election season, I put that psychic guy, that clip, I played that psychic guy's clip. His name is Bashar.
The one with the eyes.
Yeah, he closed his eyes. And your people are really wayward when it comes to the galactic council of peoples.
So he closed his eyes to see?
You guys are one of the most psychologically retarded groups in the galaxy. But at some point, your evolution will be forced because you're not learning fast enough. So anyway, we played his clip. And in that clip, he stated, because somebody asked him, who's going to win the election? Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? He said, we are not allowed to interfere with your political jousting. We are not allowed to give our thoughts on it. Anyway, he goes on to say, basically, if the man wins, you guys are going to war, World War III.
Oh, we got it on now.
Oh, we got it. So here's the clip. I want y'all to see it. Check it out. The dude's name is Daryl Anka, okay? He is an internationally known channeler, speaker and author with sales of over 300,000 books in Japan. Anka claims that he began to communicate through trance channeling with an extraterrestrial by the name of Bashar in 1983. I just thought that this was interesting. This is what he says. I want you guys to hear this. Let's see.
I got a treat for you today. This is Daryl Anka. And if you don't know him, let me introduce you to him. So Daryl is a well-known channeler. And he channels this extraterrestrial named Bashar. Now, Bashar has weighed in on the upcoming election. And I want you to listen to what he says, because I believe it wholeheartedly. Please listen.
Generally speaking, we are not really allowed to comment deeply on your politics. But since things are changing somewhat in the near future, I am allowed to give you some very general specifics about the election in the United States. However, there must be caveats with this, since we are normally not allowed to comment on such things. There are certain things we can say, but if we say them because it is your world, are you willing to take responsibility for the responses of your population to what we are about to say? And before you answer, think carefully about what that means. Are you willing to take responsibility for what we are about to say? Be sure the answer is yes.
Yes.
All right. This is what we are allowed to say. The female will lead to open contact. The male will lead to the termination of the United States and World War III. End of comment.
So
Is Bashar black?
That's proof of, I would say that's proof of black aliens. It's proof of black aliens. Bashar got to be a black
He
alien.
gotta be a black alien. Bashar be like, Bashar smoke blacky mounds.
Bashar smokes black and Hey, listen here, Nick. I'm gonna tell you something, cut.
Yeah, and he a snitch.
We gonna have Nibiru pull up on y'all, nigga. Cause let me tell you something. Anu don't play by his, cuz. I'm telling you right now, Anu, I'm telling you, boy, the Most High God don't play by his, you know.
I normally don't even come to fuck with y'all like this.
I'm just saying, nigga, meet me at the cemetery, nigga, 1245, you know what I'm saying, cuz? On God, cuz.
and you better keep your eyes closed while I'm talking to you.
Hey, listen, nigga. There's only room for 144,000, cut.
He said, tighten it up.
Hey, I love it. Hey, Bashar, that might be. That's got to be a black alien.
But Bashar say I got tickets to the outer limits for the low.
You want to see the GNX concert, cut? We got front row seat to see Kendrick, cut. He one of our two, cut. I love it. Bashar can't be a Caucasian alien.
No, he
Just
got
can't.
hood tours of Venus.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, listen. Welcome to the ZoWhat Morning Show. We just wanted to pop that off. If Kamala would have won, it would have led to open contact with aliens.
Yeah.
He said, if the man wins,
Going to war, my girl.
the destruction of America as we know it,
Gone.
and it may lead to open war, World War III.
But why they didn't ask him, like, if he win, like, so while we on this tip, how we get up out of here? Y'all got some rides that can come get us? Or?
The homie,
You know what?
the homie Bashar, the alien crip, says,
He on Pyro.
I can only say certain things to you right now regarding what the Sky Crips have in order for us.
That boy dry snitching on the timeline.
Bashar Crip tells me that I cannot divulge more information as it may impact your current trajectory and as your free will to change course or course correct if that is necessary.
But it would be a black alien that would say, look, white nigga, like, look, close your eyes.
Hey, Daryl.
I got this.
Daryl, this Bashar Crip right now. Tell my people, we got some new masks coming.
He got some new masks coming.
Okay, we got some new masks. We got some new masks coming for the pickup. You understand?
I got some Skywalker on the trip. You know,
I'm coming to get my people, Nick, and tell them the little homie Jesus gonna be here too, Nick. Little homie Jesus, Elijah Muhammad, all them niggas is everybody coming, Nick.
You want to talk to him? Shit.
Okay, we acting up.
That is crazy. But you know Bashar black. God.
Yeah, Bashar's black. It's cool. Hey, listen.
Little galaxy corner boy.
Y'all already know what I do. Let's promote some things. Black-owned businesses as usual. I've got a shipment going out. Somebody ordered a copy of my book. Yay. I'm very pleased. Thank you for ordering. If you want to order a copy of the book, all you have to do is go to my website, MrZoWhat.com. Of course, I want you guys to support Total Package Energy. Total Package Energy, Black-owned business out of, guess where? The Bay Area. Please, please, please cash mob all of the businesses that I put before you. Please cash mob all of the businesses that I put before you. It's very important that you do so, because this is how you keep Black-owned businesses functioning. This is how you keep their doors open. Think about it from this perspective. This platform, the ZoWhat Show platform, started in July of 2012, is a national platform because YouTube makes it national. Right? People are tapping in from all over the country. So when you promote businesses in front of a national platform, it's even international, you actually raise the visibility of the brand beyond its region.
Absolutely.
So this brother is in Oakland, but people from all over the world are seeing it via this platform. So again, businesses can, especially small Black-owned businesses, they can thrive with that heightened level of visibility provided for by this show. The next step is you saw it, now go get it, right? Go get it. Support this Black-owned brand. Again, our good friend, Total Package Energy.
And we got dreads.
Our good friend Abdul, from Total Package Energy, again, appreciates your support. But the catchphrase that we've been using since 2012 is cash mob. Yeah. And we got that from Veronica Conway, who early on was part of the Voice of Reason, a part of the ZoWhat Morning Show. She supported big time. We love her still. She's still fam to us. And she used to say, listen, if we're going to support Black-owned businesses, we have to cash mob them. We have to mob them with our cash, right? Mob rule. She was like, go put your cash in that Black-owned business and they will thrive. So please, cash mob Total Package Energy. If you buy energy drinks, if you Red Bull, C4, none of that stuff is good for you. But if you spend your money on it, why not spend it on a Black-owned business, exactly. Right? And they also have vitamin C, they have B12, they have protein. Total Package Energy. Tell them Zoe Williams sent you. Now, of course, Dr. Russell Harrison. What can I say about that brother? I'm going back to him because I'm getting back on my detox. I've over the last few months, over the last few years, I've stayed underneath sweatshirts. Uh-oh. But a couple of years ago, I got with Dr. Russell because I wasn't feeling well a few years ago. And he was like, man, just promote my stuff on your show and I'll take care of you. Let me tell you something, man. That first time I took his detox program, I lost 25 pounds.
That super bowel pocket.
Super bowel pocket, all that stuff. I lost 25 pounds. Water, waist. It just came off.
Your elbows went down.
My cuticles lost weight. Yeah. The cuticle got skinny. I said, what the fuck?
You had to tighten up your cap.
But what I'm saying is he's flushing out every organ. Kidneys, liver, everything is getting flushed, right? And it's like a whole body reset. Dr. Russell, man, again, lost his home in the Altadena fire. Yeah. A lot of people call it Eaton. Like, if you from Altadena, you're not calling Altadena Eaton. Eaton is a canyon. Eaton Canyon. Anybody from Pasadena, Altadena know that's what that is. It's Eaton Canyon. most of us who were raised in Altadena, Pasadena, who went to school there, Eaton Canyon was like a field trip that we always looked forward to. Like, we going to Eaton Canyon. Woo. Eaton Canyon was one of those trips.
Yeah, you had to get you a boo.
So they got like a little ranger kind of park there, and they tell you about all the animals that are in the mountain pass, because that's what that is.
Yes, you could possibly encounter.
No, literally.
Oh.
Pumas, or what we call puma, mountain lions.
Oh, okay.
Bears, rattlesnakes, owls, all types of shit is right there. But it was never, that's not, if you from Altadena, Pasadena, you never referred to the area as Eaton. You know, it's Altadena, it's Dena, or it's Pasadena, Dena, that's what it is. But that Eaton trip, because I went to Field Elementary, which is right next to Eaton Canyon.
Y'all rivals?
No. Let me tell you something. When you found out, you either going to the Arboretum, over there where they filmed Fantasy Island.
Okay.
We going to the Arboretum. Over there by Santa Anita Park. Hey, I got kicked off of that trip though.
Wow.
Because I was bad. I was fucking up.
You weren't bad, you was mischievous.
But that's how you fuck up in school, you're not gonna get that end of school trip.
See?
That field trip. I was fucking up and I got shut down.
But the next year,
you don't get to go to the Arboretum, nigga.
Tear this whole classroom up.
No, hey, it's wild though in Eaton Canyon. Like, it's a real situation. My high school is literally right next to Eaton Canyon. Right there.
Right by the lions, tigers, and bears?
I mean, they not gonna, like, when I say right there, so there's a road, then there's like sparse little vegetation and like facilities, but then there's like this deep ass gorge that kind of separate the high school from Eaton Canyon. Oh, okay. But it's right there, like you can
went to
see
recess
it
together.
Keep fucking up. Hey! No, but don't let him. He lost his crib, and like I said, fires is normal for fires to happen in Eaton Canyon, in the mountains. Like we'd be like, "Oh shit, there's fire in the mountain." That shit ain't never came down into the streets, into Altadena, and it's never come down like that. So, to me, that was just mind-blowing that, oh shit, Elliott is on fire. Elliott Middle School. Like, when you're raised in Altadena, Pasadena, they separate you via that middle school. If you go to Wilson Junior High, you got to go to PHS, Pasadena High, or Blair High, or Marshall. You got to go to one of them.
Where they have Smokey the Bear on the wall.
If you go, if you go to Elliott, you got to go to John Muir High. They had it like set up. So, like I said, if you know the city and the history of the city, when you saw Elliott on fire, niggas was like, What? Or my homeboy, Darren Lyons. Legendary barber, hairstylist to the celebrities, used to be a football star. John Muir now he's a super entrepreneur and speaker. He had a hair salon in Altadena that became famous, Tangles and Locks.
Wow.
When you heard Tangles and Locks burnt down, what the fuck?
Not Tangles and Locks.
Not Tangles
and Locks, Lord.
Oh, sweet Jesus, help me kill this fire, nigga.
Who gonna untangle my locks, Lord?
They gonna put you out, nigga. No, it was terrible.
Please tell me. Not Tangles and Locks.
No, I had never seen it come down that far. So, man, I love taking the time to promote Black-owned businesses. Yeah. I need these businesses to do well. Listen, there's 250 people in here. We've got one super chat. This is how you support Zo. You can go to my website, MrZoWhat.com, and purchase a copy of my book, The Shrouded Lighthouse. Every time you purchase a copy of my book, you're actually sowing seeds into the next book. I'm actually working on the next book. It has been arduous work. I've even had people reach out and be like, when the next book coming? Like it's a chicken pot pie.
Or a mixtape.
It's not... Writing a book that actually makes sense, that
it's
actually...
not ChatGPT?
Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, come on. Like, it's not an easy thing to do. It's going to turn around in a day or two. Like, for me, each book project has ranged in the time it has taken me to complete it. And you got to understand, I am financing the books myself. So editing, expensive than a motherfucker. Artwork, expensive than a motherfucker. Manufacturing. Oh, wait, before I get to manufacturing, formatting, expensive than a motherfucker. The last time I formatted a book, which was The Shrouded Lighthouse, it cost me $2,700 to format the book.
Now, you know I could have formatted that book. Now, it wouldn't have looked the same.
No. No. Now, it wouldn't have looked the same as Dio.
That's the definition of format.
Yeah, it would look the same, but, you know, I could have brought that price down.
This nigga crazy as hell. Now, it wouldn't look the same. Girl. Hey. All right, Tommy Hooks, Good Game Mondays. All right. So we got two people who have already hit it, who've hit the super chat. Okay? So the super chat is the dollar sign down at the bottom of the chat. This is how you support me, okay? You can either send it to my Cash App. You can go buy a book at MrZoWhat.com. My Cash App is $ZoWhatNetter. My website is MrZoWhat.com. Or can we hit that goal? It's 261 people in here. We only asked 30 people. 30. Now 28 to drop a 5 spot on our super chat. That's our goal by the end of the show. Now we're going to get into our topics, which is why you've come here. Hey. Please, please, please support the channel. Support the channel. You can go to my Cash App. You can do it all. Somebody has already gone to the Cash App. Latarius. Is he related to Darius?
Is he related to Tavares?
Hey, who is the alien? Bashar or Bashir? Twins.
Is it? Oh. Where have you been?
That's Inky and Enlil. Come on, y'all. Don't be slow, y'all. Hit that like button, hit that share button. We only asked 30 people to do it. Like I said, it's 259 people in here right now. Hit the like button, hit the share button. Please, please, please support. DT Hustle. Come on, that's your first time, man. DT Hustle. We in here. We only need 27 more. Let's push. Now, we're going to get to our topics.
Y'all can throw me something in my Cash App too if y'all want to. I'm just saying.
All right, Sarah. Let's wait. First off, did you get my pictures?
There are some in here. Yeah.
Okay.
There's some he uploaded. You sent it to him. It's in there.
All right. So let's just do this, man.
I'm excited.
Look, man. No disrespect, man. No disrespect. But JimJones, what the fuck is wrong?
My Lord.
You not better than Nas, homie. Like, you're not even remotely close to Nas. We be making, no disrespect.
No.
Alternative lifestyle have created like a highly nuanced conversation about civil rights, Now everybody think they can make a highly nuanced conversation about everything.
I blame podcasts.
Look, even LeBron James making highly nuanced conversations about what was once black and white and clear. You come in the NBA, win a fucking title and be great. That's what it is, right? Down. The thing that separated the Los Angeles Lakers from all other, except for Boston, from all other franchises, you come here, motherfucker, don't shit count but championships.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. No nuance. Well, rings don't matter anymore. You're clearly not a Laker. Should have never been a Laker. Kobe Bryant, Kobe, you lost this season. What are you going to do? Oh, I'm going to work until exhaustion. This nigga got tears in his eyes because he lost. The whole team is crying. Derek Fisher, everybody over there in tears because they lost to the Celtics. Well, what are you going to do about this? I'm going to work myself to exhaustion. That's Lakers.
Yeah.
So, again, now LeBron is having a nuanced conversation about ring culture and how it might be toxic. Don't sit your puss ass down.
They normally work their hairline off.
Now JimJones is trying to have a nuanced conversation about Nas, which is the youngsters still know me. They might not know him. I got a hotter career. They're the stats.
First of all, Nas only need one name.
Girl,
you got to have you JJ.
You got one of the most famous slave names in history. Jones, Williams, Brown.
And you share your name with a cult leader who had people believing and drinking the Kool-Aid. We will not drink it. We will not drink it.
No.
No law.
Now, no disrespect. As a former A&R, this brother had Ballin'. Okay. Everybody love that record.
Next song.
But in terms of lyrics, in terms of vocal, in terms of production, impact, just if you lay out the criteria, right? As a former A&R, I would look for the unique voice. JimJones got the gravel rock voice.
And cigarettes.
I look for the pen work. Nobody's like putting this dude in the top lyricist of all time. Everybody is always putting Nas in the top as the top. For even KRS-One calls Nas the greatest MC of all time. Nas precedes JimJones historically speaking, and JimJones even concedes to the fact, yeah, I'm a fan of Nas. Well, how do you become a fan or were a fan and then turn around and say you're more impactful or you have a better career? Or they're the stats.
It's right there.
The stats are there. Yeah. If you want to do stat work.
I'm like, I'm gonna need him to.
You have no platinum albums. And yes, you can blow up in your region. You know who is a regional guy that crossed over to a little bit more mainstream, but really an OG regional guy? And I can name a couple of them.
In Texas, we have
Gucci Mane, T.I. You understand? These are guys that are regional guys in terms of the sound, but were able to cross over in a mainstream kind of way.
But Slim Thug, too. Like, Slim Thug is very popular in the South. You know?
Right. Now, you are in New York. New York is the #1 media market in America. And you got no platinum albums? If we want to statify it, if we just want to do stats, hey, you have access to the greatest producers. You got access to everybody that's on fire in New York at any particular time. It shouldn't be that hard to create a classic.
Yeah.
Where's the classic? You can't just be classic on your block and then think you're better than a guy that transcends his regionality. I was at Loud Records. When we signed, I think it was Maddie C, right? Maddie C and Stretch, they signed Mobb Deep. Mobb Deep was at Tommy Boy before. When they signed Mobb Deep to Loud Records, my homeboy Bigger B is the one who broke most East Coast rappers. He broke them here on the West Coast by taking them to all of the mom and pop shops that sold records. This is the 90s. This is before Apple Music and Spotify. He was literally taking them to every underground spot, breaking these East Coast artists. So when you take somebody like Mobb Deep regional than a motherfucker. That's East New York. That's Queens. And that's Queens. Like, Queens niggas fuck with them. That's Queens. You understand what I'm saying? But they were broken in terms of, we're going to break them to the West Coast. Bigger B, my homeboy, rest in peace, Bigger B. He's taking them everywhere. And this is how they gain a footing here. I'm giving you, it was absolutely grassroots marketing. My homeboy Fade Duvernay, who worked for Loud Records as well, and then later on went to work for Quincy. Fade Duvernay, a brother, basically created the street team concept. Basically created the guerrilla marketing, running around slapping stickers on, everywhere. He basically created the street team. Of course, Steve Rifkin gets a lot of credit for it, but my homeboy Fade Duvernay is the guy that was behind that. So the point is, I'm saying, one record, I'm saying for us on the West Coast, a little different.
Yeah.
That's the one that has the greatest impact. Ballin'. On the East Coast, just like the youngster who's 20-some years old that was in the video saying, Nas, we fuck with, and that's a regional thing. Okay.
Wait, they fuck with JimJones?
It's a youngster that was saying that, which is fine. You got youngsters here who like motherfuckers that ain't nobody ever heard of, but they're regional. You get what I'm saying? It's a regional sound. I get it. But considering Jim Jones's career, the question becomes, how come you didn't have a follow-up to Ballin'? How do you sustain, like, you think it's dope.
Yeah, dribbling, something.
Like, you think what you're doing is dope, but then you look at Nas and you go, wait a minute, Nas recreated himself 1,000,000 times. Jay-Z thought Nas was dead in the water, which is why he thought, I can attack Nas. What he did was resurrect a god. I'm going to hit your ass, Ether. Then I'm going to hit your ass with Stillmatic. Then I'm going to hit your ass with Godson. Like, we thought the nigga was gone. No, he's not gone. What you did was you made people focus on him differently. See, Medea is the one who told me about the battle. He said, nigga, stop with that battling shit. Because if you battle and you built your career off of club joints, niggas gonna listen to that battle record differently than they listen to your dance records.
Oh, yeah.
You can't battle niggas going, H to the Izzo. Niggas, okay, that's the dance piece. That's the boogie piece, my nigga. We gonna boogie off that. When you diss a nigga, now I'm listening to you differently. What the fuck he say? Now I'm listening to your bars. Now I'm listening to your rhyme pattern. Now I'm listening for ooh and aha moments and he got him. I'm listening for those now. And if your pen game is not up to snuff, it's going to take a little of the shine off of the dance records.
But
I'm just saying, that's how.
I'm just saying, but you have to also know, it's very bright and colorful to write in crayon, but I understand penmanship much better.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? So, was that a bar? Oh, I think.
Hey, somebody give me a candy bar.
Dribbling.
Dribbling. He come with another one, nigga. You did balling.
Okay.
Calling. Falling. Do another record, nigga. Damn.
Damn.
Fuck.
Remix of this. He did remix. He remixed it like 3-4 times. Huh?
I mean, niggas be quiet and don't be, like, why y'all fuck with the greats?
Yeah.
Nas is clearly one of the greats.
Nas is like the Patrick Swayze of rap. Patrick Swayze didn't bother nobody. He had a ranch out in like Wyoming or Oklahoma or something like that. He came into town and did his business.
I'm going to argue this. Mm-hmm. Nas's King's Disease albums, the ones that he did with Hit Boy, are better than everything.
Thank you.
JimJones has done. That first Magic album that Nas did with Hit Boy, better than anything JimJones has ever done. And I'm not like the other niggas who be like, and no disrespect to anybody's style or whatever, I'm not like niggas who be like, Ice Cube or Scarface. And then motherfuckers pick from their preference.
Absolutely.
I don't pick from a preference. I pick from a skill set. You understand what I'm saying?
Big difference.
So it's not like I'm over here going, well, because I'm from the West Coast, I just think Cube is better than Scarface. No, I look at it from a historical space. I look at it from a skill space. I look at it from a vocal. To me, the originality of the voice matters. If you go back, people, Grandmaster Cass, a real reason for why Grandmaster Cass didn't blow up like his contemporaries. First off, his homeboy who was his manager stole his rhyme book and went in the studio and rapped his rhyme.
What?
Come on, man, in the Sugar Hill Gang. The nigga spells his name out, Casanova. That's Grandmaster Cass. I'm the C-A-S. He spells the name. Nigga, that you rapping another nigga's rhyme. So that's one reason why Grandmaster Cass didn't blow up. But as I've shared with Kool Medea, and this is no disrespect to Grandmaster Cass, because Grandmaster Cass is one of the greatest foundational lyricists hip-hop has. From Cass's line comes the quick-witted, funny, jokey kind of MCs. When I say jokey, I mean they incorporate funny punchlines. That is the Grandmaster Cass line. You have 3 lines from the foundational greats of MCs. You got Melly Mel, storytelling, artistic, poetic mastery, plus bombacity. He was bombastic in his vocals and the way he presents. That's Melly Mel. That's the message. That's when you get those first records. You remember the message, but who comes out of that line? KRS, Chuck D. You understand? You get the social commentary coming from Melly Mel. With Cass, you get the slick talking. The Jay-Z's, the Big Daddy Kanes. Those motherfuckers come out of Grandmaster Cass's line. Mo D is your first lyricist. He's the first one to use huge words and make them rhyme. He's the first one to do it quickly, fast. So all your lyricists, the Rakims, the Nas's, they come out of the Mo D line. But here's the thing that I will say that illuminates Cass's weakness in comparison to the 3 foundational MCs that come before everybody else, or that everybody comes from. I would say he has the weakest voice or the least distinctive voice. Melly Mel's voice was crazy.
Yeah. And that hairline too.
And don't be a slave to no computer. That nigga's voice was out here.
A theater voice.
And you hear a little bit of his voice, a little bit of KRS-One's voice in early Ice Cube.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
See, do you understand? So I'm not just speaking I'm from the West Coast, so I'm a side with the West Coast or everything. I'm saying as an A&R, I'm listening from a historical lens. I'm listening from a creative lens. I'm listening from a lyrical lens. Do you have social impact in your rhymes? And to me, if we want to be honest, all that money, clothes, and hoes and bitches and all that kind of shit, we don't need that. I want the niggas with, like, no disrespect. I gotta speak to my homeboy. Well, he not my home. I don't know him. I'm a fan of his. Who was I Got It Made. Special Ed. Special Ed was on the Breakfast Club and basically said, hey man, NWA destroyed everything. They brought all the negative shit in. Well, okay, you could argue that. But what about the niggas who sustained it? Biggie, y'all was affected by us. Biggie.
Yeah.
This nigga, JimJones. Money, clothes, and hoes, Jay-Z. So if you're going to call out the niggas who started it, I'll give you that. Yeah, we started it. Sure. We was the first niggas out there. Bitches ain't shit. Nigga, they gang banging. We did all that. But then y'all continued it.
I might as well just playing tricks on us in Houston. But
hey, listen. Hey, they were influenced by the West Coast too.
Absolutely.
So, do you understand what I'm saying? So when I go back and I hear somebody like Grandmaster Cass, to wrap up that point, Grandmaster Cass has the weakest voice of the three MCs. When you think great voices, you think Guru. He had a great voice. You think Run, great voice. LL, great voice. Tila Rock, great voice. You understand what I'm saying? A voice that's Chuck D, voice stands out. Fucking Kool G Rap, voice stood out. Scarface, voice stood out.
Ghostface to me. I like Ghostface.
Method, like there's a certain timbre.
Redman too.
Do you understand? Certain timbre in their voice. Grandmaster Cass had the weakest voice of the foundational MCs. To me, when I listen, Nas has one of the greatest voices in hip hop. Oh, how could I forget? Rakim has one of the greatest voices in hip hop. When I hear JimJones, I don't hear greatness. No disrespect. I'm not saying he isn't talented. I'm not saying he doesn't have a skill set. I'm just saying
it's generic.
Calling. Falling, nigga.
Extraordinary regular nigga says JimJones might be better than Hurricane Chris. Well, that's a positive.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's to me, it's like trolling. It's like, let me just say somebody trolling. Hey, he might be back, nigga. DMX got a great voice. Trolling. Hey, that might be the new record, nigga.
We gotta get some bread on that though, cause we came away.
Busta got a great voice. Distinct. That's what I'm saying.
But see, that's what they did in groups. That's why Candy Burris is not the best singer in Escape, which I don't think any of them are, but she has the most distinct voice. That's why she led a lot of songs. The guy from 112 that can't sing, but he leads every song. You know what I mean?
This nigga sound like Maybe Face. It might be. It might be Baby Face. It's Maybe Face.
He making that face. You know what I and sucking bones.
You don't get your timid diaphragm out of here, nigga.
Him and JimJones. We can make albums. Oh yes, T-Boss, exactly. T-Boss is a distinct voice too.
Yeah, it is distinct.
She got sickle cell.
Peaches and cream.
God. Oh, somebody said Macy Gray. Macy Gray, she got a Grammy. That's all I be saying about Macy Gray.
I love Macy Gray though, but I understand why they signed her. Avant-garde, hella artistic, and very distinct voice.
Yeah.
Now, again, sometimes white folk be more tapped into our cultural tones and cadences than we are, because again, they always want to mimic, you know, what we, listen what I'm saying, mimic the magic. So them white folk might be sitting back going, that motherfucker tapped into something in me.
Yeah.
The way, that cadence, that rhythm. Black folk may see it in another way or may not remember it. But because white folk been studying this whole goddamn time, they be like, oh, that's that call and response type shit. Macy is one of those artists. Like there's a
Macy
deep
sound drunk. So it's like she sound like 2 in the morning. May I be yours?
Yeah, but there's some old seasoned skillet feeling on her.
Yeah.
And it does have an impact.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I sit back and I listen to JimJones, I'm unmoved. The content doesn't move me. It's low vibrational. He's not talking about nothing conscious. He's not talking about anything that's going to uplift the community and make us better people. My spirit won't become individuated by listening to your music. At least with Nas puts you, Nas, Rakim, KRS, they put you in a mindset where you have to think, where you might have to self-reflect, right? And that has value. Again, maybe not in the streets, right? Maybe not in the streets, right? But in real life, nigga, you have to get to a point where you take responsibility for what's wrong with your soul. And a lot of times there are artists like Chuck D, like KRS-One, like X-Clan, like Poor Righteous Teachers that made us look inward and be like, wow, I got to shift. You know, back, nigga, Lakim Shabazz, Black is Back. Go back and listen. Produced by the Mark 45 King. Like, again, when Kool Moe Dee was on Willie D's podcast, Kool Moe Dee said hip hop was at its height when Public Enemy was at its height. He said because he felt like this was the artistic weaponization of Malcolm X's rhetoric. And he said that's when hip hop was at its most powerful. Because this felt like the revolution that Malcolm was trying to push, but weaponized through hip hop. Remember, man, Chill Rob G was one of the dopest niggas, man. I love Chill Rob G. Let the words flow. Like records that move you consciously. Now, I'm not saying that JimJones' records don't move consciously, because they do. It's just lower conscious. It's money, clothes, and hoes. It's bros over bitches. It's constant misogyny and disrespect of women. It's, you know, it's constant elevation of materialism. I'm in control because I got bread, not because I'm healed.
Interesting.
Come on, man. This nigga Nas did a record called Rewind where he rapped the whole shit backwards.
That is correct.
Come on, man. Like, knock it the fuck off. Not even relatively remotely close.
Come on, yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Not even close.
But he's like the dude that comes out to the basketball court that has all the matching outfit on. He got the Nike socks, shoes, outfit, everything. Got all the equipment but can't play. But he gonna sing a song about it, like the here he go, bowling,
Falling out of favor, nigga. You falling out of favor. This shit's terrible.
It's crazy.
All right, let's keep it going. Hey, Hitman, thank you. Thank you. Hey, listen, we got 9 people. It's 12:18. We got 9 people. It's 349 people in here. 349 people. We only asked 30 people. That 30 people support my Super Chat or my Cash App. We got 9 people who have supported so far. All right? So that means 21 people. Can we get 21 people to drop a 5 spot on my Cash App or my Super Chat? The Super Chat is the $sign down at the bottom of the channel. Okay? Please support all of the businesses that we put in front of you. Please, please, please support. We're only asking for $5, and only 21 out of the 350 people that are in here right now. Please show your thanks, super thanks, or hit that Cash App, $sign ZoWhat Netter. Go there right now. Also, let me shout out, we got Latarius, we got Willie, we got Edward, and we got KG on the Cash App. Listen, don't ignore the call to action. We want you guys to support, and please do so right now. Let's get it cracking.
And if y'all want to send me something, the first person to do it, I call it out. I don't have any.
Please shout out. Yes. Hey, Sarah is here too. And I love the fact that Sarah is in California right now. She's not going to be here all the time.
Oh, my God.
We want her to stay. But listen, nobody produced this show and ad-libbed this show like Sarah without the H. Am I lying?
I appreciate it.
Here we go, one immaculate. No act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted. Aesop, correct. Trey, I don't have a Cash App, but thank you for the work you do. Yes, brothers, yes. I appreciate y'all. We at 11. We can get there. Please support. All right, let's move on. JimJones, love you, respect you, good brother, but come on, man. Knock it off.
Knock it off.
Knock it off, homie. Knock it off. She wasn't Donna. Or no, she wasn't Elizabeth. Elizabeth, I'm coming to join you, honey. She wasn't Elizabeth. Mm-hmm. Elizabeth was Fred's boo thing that went on to heaven without him.
On the show. Mm-hmm.
But Miss Thompson, Donna stepped in.
Yeah.
Listen, Donna came in, man. Donna was a nurse.
Okay. Good job.
Listen, Donna had satellite niggas that was coming around. Fred wasn't with that bullshit. Mm-hmm. Remember that nigga with the bald head that said, Miss Donna.
Oh.
Is having dinner at Fred's house. Fred said, who this nigga? What?
Wow.
You in
Wow, nigga.
You not finna make me compete for you with a nigga in my house? Listen, Donna. Hey, Fred loved Donna. Now, every now and again, Donna stood up to Fred. But Fred wasn't fucking with that bullshit. Fred stood up back and said, no, not in this house, child.
Not in my house.
No, but we want to send out major love to her family, Miss Thompson. Yes. She was a beautiful sister, 100%. No question. Very beautiful woman.
Old school sexy.
No, for real. In real life, beautiful woman. And let's just be real. For a lot of people in my generation, Fred Sanford, the Sanford and Son, motherfucking goddamn Good Times, the Jeffersons. Come on, hey, All in the Family. Come on. What now? Listen, This is the shit that got us through. If it wasn't for All in the Family, the Jeffersons, Good Times, we don't appreciate, think about it, amen.
Turn on a light from
Gling, 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 gling.
Shine on me.
Hey, boy.
Yeah.
Listen, 227.
Come on, 227.
Come, listen.
Well, there's no place like home.
Listen, man.
The Cosby Show, too.
They come later, but
They come later, yeah.
but the Cosby Show is impactful than a motherfucker.
And Different World made me want to go to college.
I know my parents love me. Hey, nigga. I'm trying to tell you, man. So when somebody like this passes, I think it's amazing. Brother Darkness, thank you. Brother Darkness, TMC Daddy 2, thank you. Thank you. We're at 14. We're halfway there. If we get to 15, we're halfway there. 14 out of 30. We just need 16 more people to drop a little strange on the super chat. Or you can go to my Cash App, $ZoWhat Netter. Moderators, please assemble. Put my Cash App in the super chat. Let people know they can support there. Or you can support here, $ down at the bottom of the chat. Back to these, different strokes.
Different strokes. Yeah.
Love different strokes. Give me a break.
Give me a break. It's
Give
so
me a break.
underrated. That one season of Thea.
One with Young Brandy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me a break was great. Alf.
Alf. Small Wonder. Yeah. And the
couldn't
Three's
fuck with-
Company.
Three's Company.
Yeah.
Yep.
I love John Ritter.
Three's Company was great. Nigga, Too Close for Comfort.
Welcome Back, Carter.
What? What about Mel's Diner?
What about Head of the Class?
What about Alice?
Oh.
Or is Mel's Diner and Alice the same thing?
What about Perfect Strangers?
Kiss my grits. All that shit. Man, this was a great time.
Oh, I love it.
Nasheed Waters says, keep up the great work. Love the content. Will you do a full breakdown of Sinners? Yes, at some point I will do a breakdown of Sinners. Because people have been asking me to break down Sinners, but it's really
people
clear.
keep on asking what's happening. What is going on?
Nigga, what's happening? The TV show with Raj.
The show was happening.
Come on.
I'm like, what's happening?
Somebody said Charles in Charge.
Charles in charge of our days.
So Charles in Charge is that is Gladys Knight and Flip Wilson. Am I right?
What? Charles in charge? I want Charles in charge of me.
Somebody said Alice was Mel's Diner. Hey.
Oh, it was.
Sibron Worthy, you got us to 16 out of 30. We only need 14 more people. Please, 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 please support. But we wanted to say thank you to this television icon, beautiful sister. We love her. We love her. We love her. Let's get right to the next topic. Fat Joe. Fat Joe sued for $20 million by former hype man. An explosive complaint alleges rapper engaged in sex acts with minors and coerced him into more than 4,000 sexual acts to maintain his standing. Lawsuit comes after rapper sued T.A. Dixon in April for slandering him on social media by claiming Fat Joe flew a 16-year-old girl across state lines for sex. Let me just say something. A lot of people are very stupid when it comes to the law about defamation. And I don't know anything about this case, and I don't really have anything to say. But let me explain defamation. Defamation and slander, they're kind of different legally. And you guys can help me if I'm wrong. So I think on a video, like if you say something about someone on a video,
or social media, period, I think.
Right. If you say something about them on a video, I'm trying to remember my poli-sci class. If you say something, I think it's defamation because you said something.
Okay. You want me to?
Right? Look it up. Look up the legal term. Like I think it's you're defaming them if you say something. Now, if it's written, I think it's slander.
Okay, so defamation in law refers to a false statement that harms the reputation of an individual or entity. It encompasses both libel, written or broadcast statements, and slander, spoken statements. To be actionable, the statement must be published to a third party, be a factual assertion, not opinion, and cause harm to the suspect's reputation. Public figures face a higher burden of proof, requiring them to demonstrate actual malice, knowledge.
So stop right there. That's the piece I wanted you to say. When you're a public figure, it's harder to prove that someone meant what they said with malice. So there's somebody who said, I sent them a dick pic.
Oh, wow. Did it have good lighting? Okay. Oh, sorry.
No facts. Claim to be the realest motherfucker in the world. No facts. Why would I send a... I'm a real-ass man who fuck with women, dog. Yeah. I'm dealing with a young lady. She tell me right now, nigga, you one of the most rigid, homophobic type niggas. You gotta, she was like, it's a different world. Nigga, you talk like a throwback dinosaur man. And I be telling her like, nigga, you can't change me neither. I'm what I am. So I ain't never addressed this. But it be like sneak dissing. Just on some video shit to hate. Oh, wow. But offer the facts. Yeah. I don't know these niggas. Don't know them. I don't know them at all.
Wait. Okay. Niggas was saying?
It's a nigga.
Oh my God.
Talking about Zoe sent me a dick pic. And I'm saying, do you know how goofy you sound, nigga?
Super.
You live in the digital age where niggas are being sued for defamation.
Yeah.
Where are your facts?
Wait, and how did you look at it enough to know?
How you know it's my dick that came to you?
Wow, you have no comparison.
What are we on? Weirdo nigga? I be wanting to box niggas up for the goofiest shit in the world. Like, you would literally get out on motherfucking podcasts thinking it's funny to be like, yeah, he sent me a dick pic. You're gay.
Yeah.
You're homosexual.
Wow.
What the fuck? That ain't even funny, nigga.
No.
That's the weirdest shit ever. And then be motherfuckers in here who support me that support that guy. And I be like, y'all gonna let that nigga say some weird shit with no facts, no proof, no evidence, nigga, what? You know, think of the gaiety.
Not the gaiety.
Think of the fruitopianism in your spirit to say, I think this might be Zoe's dick.
Wait, they didn't know?
What?
It was a random light-skinned dick just come across
you know, like, you know.
Oh, that's so crazy.
Maybe I feel in my spirit that this is Zoe's dick.
It had a hat on. Okay.
It had
That is crazy.
So motherfuckers get to just jump on and say whatever the fuck they want to say.
Yeah, why not?
But I also realize that motherfuckers do not understand law. Now, from my perspective, I'm a public figure.
Yeah.
So it'll be harder for me to prove that all that goofy shit that's inferred of me, right, is done with malice. Because I'm a public figure. It's just harder, right, to prove that. But at the same time, please understand, motherfuckers are being sued for defamation.
Yeah.
If you listen, this is how this works. Pull up slander. Hey, by the way, we're at 17. 17 of 30. Can we get to 30? We got 336 people in the chat. Can we get to 30? You can go to my Cash App. You can go anywhere to support. Please support. My Cash App is $ZoWhat Netter. We're only asking for $5. If you enjoy tonight's or today's content, if you enjoy today's information, you know what I'm saying? Please support. Please support. Super chat down at the bottom of the channel. Thank you. 17 out of 30. Come on, y'all. Let's get to 30. I think we got to 30.
Last week.
Last week we got to 30. Will we do it again?
You ready for slander?
Please do slander.
And it reads, slander is a legal term referring to the act of making a false and defamatory spoken statement about someone, harming their reputation. It's a type of defamation, specifically when the statement is spoken rather than written. To be considered slander, the statement must be communicated to a third party and be presented as fact, not an opinion.
Do you see? So if you say Zo sent this and you don't have the facts, that is technically slander.
Yeah.
I'm here as a grown-ass man, a grandfather. I have never fucked with a nigga.
Ever.
I ain't never been on no homosexual gay shit. I shouldn't have to say that, but I'm just gonna say it. You know, niggas are jealous of me because I'm 6'2", 200, right? Green eyes. I don't have to work very hard for your woman's attention.
Oh, then there's that.
So niggas will say, oh, light skin, green eye, he must be gay. Wrong. So, let me tell you something. I was talking to my friend of mine the other day. Listen, boy, don't get it twisted. Us light-skinned niggas been really aggressive for a long time. Don't get the motherfucking misnomer flipped inside out. You know why a lot of light-skinned niggas have been aggressive for a long time? Because society allowed it. My great-grandmother said, boy, we the African, we the native, and we the white man. And because we the white man, a piece of their whiteness is in us, we get to cross lines in motherfucking society that our darker brothers don't get to do. She said sometimes the darker brother is afraid to speak up because of his darkness. She said, look at the motherfuckers out here. This Big Mama told me this. Farrakhan, light skin. Malcolm, light skin. Who's my brother from
W.E.B. Du Bois, light skin.
No, we ain't taking him.
Okay.
Who's my brother from the Black Panthers?
Huey.
Huey, light skin. You know why? Because society is a little bit more like, oh, taken aback. And sometimes those light-skinned brothers have been some of the loudest voices. Don't ever get it twisted. But it's not about competing with darker-skinned brothers. It's about dealing with generational trauma. Sometimes when a motherfucker was raised in the house, he saw the motherfucking bullshit going on. He could be more indoctrinated, but he can also be a motherfucker that can turn on the motherfuckers because he's closest enough to them to gain their trust to burn that fucking house down.
Okay, you know he closest to the matches.
He closer to the matches. Girl, hey, Kwame Ture. I met with and sat with and spoke with my brother Khalid Muhammad in the 90s. Me and Khalid Muhammad sat and spoke. Do you understand me? We sat and spoke. I was representing a different community. He was representing the Nation of Islam. We talked about how to bring unity to those differing, because we'll differ, like we have the same objective, right? We got the same objective. Let's work together, brother. right? Black people need to work together. But at the same time, because we were representing two different organizations, there was conflict between the two. And me and that brother sat right here on motherfucking Pico in Hollywood at the Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, and we talked about how to have unity. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To me, that skin shit is Willie Lynch.
Oh, very much so.
It's Willie Lynch. And when niggas think, oh, it's light skin season, Willie Lynch, Khalid Muhammad, I sat with him. When niggas think it's light skin season or it's dark skin season, that's Willie Lynch talking. Period. That's Willie Lynch. When you look at Henrietta Hicks, she light skinned, but she got the fucking immortal gene. So it don't matter if she dark skin, black, look, dark skin, light skin, however you want to. She got the immortal gene. She's light skinned. Henrietta Hicks. Pull up a picture of her. Light skin.
Henrietta.
So motherfuckers need to stop with that self-hate shit. And we got to stop getting pulled into the trauma porn of YouTube and the internet. A motherfucker named Zoe Williams ain't never fucked with nobody like that. Like, really? I ain't never really disrespected nobody like that.
No.
If I feel like you crossed me or you said something stupid, I might fucking say something. What's her name? Henrietta Lacks. Please forgive me. I keep saying her name wrong. I said it wrong 3 weeks in a row.
I knew what your spirit.
Henrietta Lacks. Henrietta Lacks. But to be honest, nigga, I don't be out here fucking with niggas. I stay low key. I stay the fuck out the way.
Yeah.
Nigga, we living in times where we gotta stay out the fucking way. And whenever y'all see niggas engaging in self-hate, engaging in trauma porn, in other words, talking about the negativity of our society without giving any type of resources, without giving any type of insight or wisdom to uplift us from this fuck shit. Or if you see motherfuckers, what's the word? Gossiping. Backbiting.
Chatter.
You see motherfuckers trying to tear down other brothers who ain't did shit.
It's the same way in the fat community because it's really like colorism in the fat community as well.
Henrietta Lacks. I keep saying her name wrong. I'm
Lacks.
sorry. Yo, we had 19. Listen, we only need 11 more. You can either do it on my Cash App or you could do it on the Super Chat. Please continue to support. Tonight, KBLA Talk 1580. I will be on KBLA Talk 1580. I got a brand new topic. I'm ready. We're doing a series. We're starting a whole series.
I like it.
You understand? A whole series, and it's going to be fucking nuts. But I'm just saying, man, like, I've endured a lot of shit. A motherfucker out here slandering my name and has been doing it for over a year. And I've just been collecting the videos. But I haven't said anything. You know, just, you understand what I'm saying? So when I see that fucking Fat Joe story, I'm like, I don't know. I really don't know, you know, what has happened with Fat Joe. I don't know. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
is it dangerous getting big podcast deals? Because Shannon, when it happened to him, they said 100 million. Then Freddy Krueger came out and said that he had raped her like 20
But that's what I'm saying. We got brothers in our community doing the same thing that the system is doing.
Exactly.
Which means if the system gives this nigga 100 million and then somebody else comes out and says, hey, you fuck with me, you rape me, here's a $50 million, you know, a $50 million lawsuit, right? Okay, $50 million lawsuit. But we got brothers and sisters in our community that are trying to tear each other down, and it's for no money. I just turned the motherfucking mic on, and I don't like you, and I'm gonna say you did some motherfucking, and then I say, well, where's your facts? I categorically deny your claims that I sent you a picture of my precious dick, nigga.
Oh, wow. The precious dick is crazy.
Yeah, it's precious. Ask the women I've been with. It's precious.
Precious.
They've all said it's beautiful, nigga.
Oh.
They've all said it's a gorgeous swipe.
Oh, such a beautiful day.
That's what they've said, sir. Now, I want to know, they are knowledgeable of the situation. How do you know? I've never tattooed my name on my dick in the event of losing it.
Wow.
So how do you know?
Why would you lose it? Don't want to lose it.
Like, isn't that weird?
It's super weird.
To me, like, I don't understand why another man would consistently mention that another man sent him a picture of his dick without knowing who that man is. Now, on an earlier video, the brother said him and the police are dealing with it. I'm like, please tell us the results of what the police said. I don't have this nigga's number. I don't know this nigga, and I would never, under any circumstance, send my dick to a man.
Yeah, you never would know. No.
But it's niggas dick riding him because he say he real.
Oh. I would send my titties, though. That would be
I
me,
would listen.
That's me.
Listen, man. I got a gay brother, dog. And I done beat up some of his boyfriends just because I didn't understand. I had to grow out of, the phobia, as it's being called today. I had to grow out of that. That's real. To me, I never saw it as normal. But I had to grow out of that. I got an uncle that passed away. Listen, I had to grow up and mature out of that. So for a nigga to say, I did some shit like that with no proof, no fact, nothing, it just lets me know that trauma porn in our community is how niggas get attention. And that's unfortunate.
Okay. I still don't understand how he just gonna pin the dick on you. That's what I'm saying. Like,
maybe he wants a pic. Like, you can't. Look, I don't understand. Are you envisioning that it's me? Like,
I had a vision of.
Because let me just say, a psychologist would be like, "Do you dream about him?" Oh, there was one video, the nigga was in his bed with the lights off talking about me.
Wow. Oh, that's very intimate. That's yeah. Turn the lights down low. Bring this old bit closer.
There's another video where the nigga making food and he goes, I want to invite him over here for something to eat.
Wait, he cooking to you? Oh, he's flirting now. He's flirting. That is crazy. I'm sorry you're going through that. That gotta be crazy.
But when we think of the law, right? Yeah. Slander, listen, this is how slander works.
Yeah.
You have to remember, it's slander or defamation. The root of it is, am I going to hurt your livelihood by what is being said?
Yeah.
Right? Is this going to hurt your livelihood by what's being said? Now, slander is more spoken than written, but can be written. So let me show. You and I are in the lounge. And I say, this bitch ass nigga sent me a picture of his dick. Who? You say a name. What? Then you say, yes, such as so-and-so, blank, the name, sent me a picture of his dick. Somebody's walking by and they hear you say that. You've just passed it on to someone else. Slander. Because even if it comes, I just heard somebody say this. Now you're responsible because if it proliferates out, you can be sued for that.
Wow.
And if you say anything about anybody, it has to be truthful. Now, a lot of motherfuckers think because they say allegedly that they're somehow protected. Well, to a certain degree, until you find a lawyer that will take a case to say, guess what? I can establish malice because there's no real reason for why a motherfucker would say this. With no facts, no proof, no evidence. There's probably going to be motherfuckers in here to run back and say it because that's what trauma porn is about.
Wow. Sue him. Sue him. Get that nigga phone.
Nah.
And lights.
Listen. It's like, that's not the point. The point is, I'm saying this is what's wrong with our culture.
Yeah.
We so wounded, wounds have become entertainment.
Oh, yeah.
Like our wounds are now the vessel for entertainment.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. A wounded party warrior. Yeah. Let's do it.
It's the goofiest shit ever.
Absolutely.
But we think goofy shit is real nigga shit.
I mean, this is a society that watch first 48 before they go to sleep. At least 4 episodes.
Listen, man, we got topics to cover. Let's keep going.
Oh, okay.
So Fat Joe, hey, man, I don't know what happened. Let's just get to the war. This is how we started this show. Trump bombs Iran's nuclear sites, then tells the world now is time for peace. On Saturday evening, on Truth Social, Donald Trump made a startling announcement. The United States has just dropped bombs on Iran. According to Trump, U.S. forces targeted 3 nuclear facilities, Fordow, Natanz, and Esfahan. And the strike planes have left the Iranian airspace. He also sent kudos to the American troops, congratulating the great American warriors who conducted the operation. Despite the attack, he emphasized now is the time for peace. We have completed our very successful attack on the 3 nuclear sites in Iran, including Fordow, Natanz, and Esfahan. All planes are now outside of Iranian airspace. A full payload of bombs was dropped on the primary site. Fordow, all planes are safely on their way home. Congratulations to our great American warriors. This is not another military, or there is not another military in the world that could have done this. Now is the time for peace. Thank you. So let's just do this really quickly. The entire Middle East, right, is upset because of what happened in the 40s. Okay? This is why the entire Middle East looks at America as the great shaitan. Shaitan is the Arabic word for the devil.
Oh, I thought it said shit. Oh.
Okay? The entire Middle East, sees America as the great shaitan, the great devil. And the reason why this is because they created the state of Israel, where Palestine is currently and had been for thousands of years. Right? So America supported them. Great Britain and everybody established it. America supports it militarily and financially, and it has been this whole time, since the 40s. Egypt at one time was like, hell nah. Saudi Arabia was like, hell nah. A lot of those Eastern, Iraq, Iran, hell nah. So they had something called the 6-Day War, if I recall correctly. And in the 6-Day War, with America's help, Israel defeated all of them, all of those countries back in the 40s. Defeated them all. And ever since then, America and other countries have been supporting the state of Israel. So now, there have been different skirmishes throughout time. Okay. You've had Hamas, you've had Hezbollah, you've had all types of, regimes in Palestine that have said no more, fuck that. Then you have on the flip side, Israel saying, nah, we have a right to be here because we're the chosen people. Now, when you do the genetic research, no disrespect, the genetic research is saying Warsaw, Poland, Spain, you got the Ashkenazim and the Sephardim, then you have just you dig. So who are those people that are claiming to be Jews? But this has been what's been happening. The people that are there, that have been there, the Palestinians are saying, genetically, you guys aren't the people.
Actually, it was the black ones, right?
Right? You got people in Ifa, in the Yoruba tradition, that has the bloodline that says, that's them. You got people in Ethiopia, right? Mm-hmm. Right now. Mm-hmm. They said, no, that's the tribe of Dan. That's them. But then when you look at, see, somebody lied. So there's a conflict going on. Mm-hmm. World War III. Listen, what is it about? Where is the place? Armagedon. It's in the Middle East. So are all of these things lining up for a planetary governmental reset?
I didn't want it to come so fast. I was like, damn.
But hear what I'm saying. I told you guys, philosophically, the whole concept of democracy, the whole concept of this American government is based on psychology. How do we make the commoners feel at ease while being captured out in the open? One of the attacks on the ideological framework of the Constitution, 9/11. That was the only way to get in there and loosen up civil liberties. Because according to how it's structured, remember, it gives the illusion of total freedom. When you somewhere taking a snapshot of your hot dog, or you're in the stands at a game or in the stands at a concert, it makes you feel like this was the most wonderful night of our lives. This was great. Nigga, you not free. But to be able to participate in the inner workings of society and you have some social mobility, you think you're free. Yeah. But you're not. So now we are moving closer to this concept of we might have to, this is what the New World Order was about. Remember, America is the new world, but it's still a part of the old world system.
Yeah.
Right? The new world over here, America. Okay, but some of the original foundational pieces from those, where's Benjamin Franklin from? France.
Oh, okay.
Nigga allied with France.
Like Ben Frank.
You see what I'm saying? But Masons. Right? A lot of those ideas on freedom and all of that shit came from Europeans, still part of the old world. okay, we can get a new ideas to the new world and see what it looks like. And then the old world will adopt the new world's ideas. Democracy. You see, some of the shit we can't get through over here because we dealing with a rigid monarch. We can send these radical ideas to the new world, and then the new world will later influence the old world. And that's what happened. But it's still part of the old world. So now, new world order. Order is the word.
Yeah.
Whereas the Constitution was inalienable rights and God-given rights and liberty and justice for... No. It's lockdown time.
Yeah. Oh, this is so crazy. And you know, there's so many people now that are saying that they think America is actually going to be the one that's going to fake an attack somewhere here so they can shut us down. Man.
So why is it decades later?
I just want to get a book.
Decades later, you find out what? Oh, Japan, or what was it? What was the war where Japan attacked Hawaii? What was that?
Was Pearl Harbor?
Pearl Harbor. Years later, you find out we knew that they was coming.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, yeah, let's get in this.
But it's also reports that Iran kind of knew that he was gonna pull some BS, so they moved it. So it wasn't even there when they hit.
Well, here's the thing: how you move a nuclear facility. That's number one.
Okay.
Number two, World War II, Pearl Harbor. That's right. Number two, nigga, remember Chernobyl? Chernobyl was just leaking and old and not taken care of.
Yeah.
So Chernobyl, there was a major global event where, nigga, this shit is in the air.
Yeah.
Chernobyl still fucked up.
You still can't go.
Nigga,
Yeah.
Chernobyl is, nigga. So you mean to tell me we drop bombs on 3 nuclear facilities and there's no nuclear fallout? That's what my homeboy Chase said. Like, where's the fallout?
Well, J.D. Vance was saying that it was that they kind of dismantled it, but Trump came back and said, no, it is been obliterated.
That's what I'm saying. Look, Black Slab says, hey, Zo, Iran retaliated today. They bombed a military base in Qatar. Breaking news. No, we got that story too, don't we? It should be up there. We got that story too.
I don't have to think to it, but yeah, it's here.
But again, there was a whole big news thing about Vietnam where America knew, because this is where our freedom of speech comes in. I'm telling you the way the government is set up, checks and balances. The Supreme Court was like, this is the Watergate thing.
Yeah.
Hey, nigga. Bombshell. Wait a minute. Y'all knew that you was sending those young men who fought in Vietnam to some uncertain situations? You knew about it?
Absolutely.
And the government stepped in and said, no, you can't report this. There was a reporter that was about to report on this. They said, no, you can't report this. But then the Supreme Court stepped in and said, actually they can, because of the First Amendment, freedom of speech. You cannot step in and curtail the freedom of speech, of the freedom of the press. You can't do that. So then the story came out, and it really looked bad for the American government, because the American government knew certain things and portrayed a different, a different image in the media. This is why I say we got to stop believing everything we see and accepting everything we see. We have to look at American media from a non-attached perspective.
Yeah.
We got to pull back a little bit. And while this is going on in the world, We got brothers competing with brothers, sisters competing with sisters, and it's like, are you even aware of what's really happening in the world at this time?
But I've asked people that question, and a lot of times I get the response, man, they don't got nothing to do with me. Oh, okay, so the good thing about it is that by the time you see the nuclear attack, you'll already be dead. So yeah, it's plus. Because everybody's going on about their regular everyday life, thinking that they don't want to be scared. They don't want to be. You don't have to be scared, but you at least be knowledgeable what's going on in the world.
And people are saying you can't trust the mainstream media.
Oh, I go to
and that's true. My niece is saying that you can't trust mainstream media, but you also can't really trust YouTube media either.
Yeah, there's a lot of AI generated videos out there that look very real.
I'm just saying, take a course, study political science, and you'll understand that this is a philosophical and psychological construct that is designed to make the citizens feel free, but they are not entirely free.
Yeah,
They live in liberty, which is freedom within constraints, and some would say that that's a good thing, but you don't until you hear it, framed as a psychological leash. Right?
yeah.
So again, when I look at our folk, we be the ones that are the most caught up in it. The reason being is because I believe in America, we carry the most childhood post-traumatic stress disorder. We carry, as Dr. Joy DeGruy called it, we carry post-traumatic slave syndrome with us. Epigenetically speaking, in our genes, we're the most toxic, we're the most broken. And you see this happen across stats in a socioeconomic context. When COVID hit, who was the most affected? Niggas. When AIDS hit, who was the most affected? Niggas. When HIV hit, who was the most affected?
Wildin' ass niggas.
Do you understand? When the economy takes a dip, who's the most affected? Do you see what I'm saying?
Non-saving.
How is it that all this shit is going wrong in our community and we got time to tear each other down? We got time to compare what the system gave us versus what the system gave my brother. And because the system gave my brother a little bit more than the system gave me, I'm somehow favored by the system. Well, the system is toxic. The system is broken. The system was created in incongruence, wishing the highest spiritual goals for one set of people, while at the same time not looking at another set of people as people. This is, you look into that system, nigga?
I mean, when you're trying to go from miscongeniality at the plantation pageant, it comes to a point where, you see all these things and you see it happening. And I've realized as I gotten older, stop casting your pearls before swine. Those that gonna listen. Those that have always, as my mother would say, turn themselves over to a reprobate mind, you leave them alone. Because nothing you can say is going to change what they feel and what they think.
Somebody said, who's the boss? Tony Danza. I love that show. I'm sorry.
Who's the boss?
I got pulled in. But do you understand what I'm saying? World War III. Listen, it's on the dollar you worship. New World Order. It's on your dollar. New World Order. The New World Order was created by who? Weishaupt, right? In South America, by the way. What are you doing in South America, Weishaupt?
What you doing over there?
New World Order.
Well, I guess the New World Order got tacos. Okay. So
Black people get become afraid of the term New World Order. The old world order was dominated by the monarchy. Mm-hmm. The monarchy was dominated by the papacy. Mm-hmm. They wanted a new world order. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, and these are your Freemasons, right? Novus Ordo Selectrum, a new world order. They wanted a new world order for sure. That wasn't under that reign. So what did the powers that be do? Create a psychological construct called democracy, called liberty, right? Where these people who used to lead from the front can now lead from the back as the hidden hand.
Well, because it seems like now instead of politicians or monarchies and stuff like that, the countries are ran by corporations. That's how.
Those are the new gods, corporations.
But it was on full display at the inauguration this year.
Yeah.
Trump let y'all know, like, hey, it's not Washington, it's Walmart.
Technocrats.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Right. He had a technocrat in the office with him. Yeah. And now they at war with each other.
Yeah, United States of Tesla.
Come on, man. Like, and all niggas got to do is get online and talk shit. Hey, man, if y'all fuck with niggas like that, don't bother fucking with me. Leave me out of it. I don't want to be a part of none of that shit.
But what do you think about your girl here, though? Candace Owens.
Candace Owens drags Trump for bombing Iran and then talking peace. Utterly deranged. She has her opinion. Mm-hmm. But listen, I'm going to stay out of it.
Okay.
Let's come back to it this way. Okay. What are we doing for each other? Zoe got KBLA to give $20,000 to the families in Altadena.
Oh, that's dope.
They came to me, said, Zoe, who are the people we need to talk to that are credible, that are reputable, that have boots on the ground in Altadena? I said, here they are. I connected those people. They came back to me and said, Zoe, who should we give this money to? I said, give it to those people because they got boots on the ground. Yeah. They still there. We did a round table, a relationship round table at the Cigar Lounge. And the admission for the Cigar Lounge was supplies. We came in after we did the relationship roundtable, we came in with about $7,000-8,000 worth of goods for the families in Altadena because I did a relationship roundtable here in Inglewood. One brother at the lounge gave the pastor, well, I gave it to the pastor. He gave 15 of those, what are those cards with the money on it?
Gift cards?
Gift cards that had hundreds of dollars on each gift card. He says, oh, I only got 15 of them. Here you go. I gave that to the reverend. He said, I'm giving these to the families. See, we don't put a lot of the shit out that we do. The reality of it is we've got to support. At the same time, hold on. At the same time, you show up for your family. You speak truth to power into the hearts of your family. Right? At the same time you're doing for the community, you got to remember the first community that you came from and that continues to proliferate out of your spirit. So, the family that I came from, how do I go back to them and say, how can I support and uplift y'all where you guys are? But then the family that comes out of you, how do I continue to be of service to the family that is the continuation of the family that I came from. Oh, well, over the weekend, Zoe is at his granddaughter's first basketball game.
Come on, Muffin.
Right? I tell her father when he signs her up, I say, hey, man, you gonna coach the team or no? Nah, Dad. I said, you gonna tell them who you are? You just gonna take her to some random YMCA and sign her up, but you're not gonna tell them who you are? I said, tell them who you are. They're gonna make you the coach. Watch. He tells them, they immediately call him, hey, hold on, pimp. You a pro basketball player? Please come in here and teach these kids.
Yeah.
So, and this shit moved fast. She signed up, she had practice the same day, and then she had a game on Saturday.
Of course.
Look how spirit works. She's in there with her dad and her new teammates. When New was a little kid, he was with the Junior Lakers, YMCA in Inglewood. He got the YMCA jersey on, number 23. Well, I come in the gym, I notice my grandbaby don't have her jersey. These are the junior Clippers. So when New was her age, he was a Junior Laker, wearing 23. Now it's her turn. She's a Clipper, a Junior Clipper. And you know what her number is? It was random as fuck. This is how the universe is lined up. She out there shooting. She don't have on her jersey. This random white dude walked by and said, hey, man, how come she doesn't have a jersey? Can you go get her a jersey? He says, absolutely. He comes back in 3 minutes with a bag of jerseys. He just reaches in and grabs one. I take the jersey, give it to her son, give it to my son. He puts it on her. It's number 77. 7 and 7, 14, 1 and 4, 5. My son's jersey, 23, 2 and 3, 5.
Is that Grace still?
It just lines up. And she was out there hooping.
What?
Listen. Got her guard hand up, dribbling, running back and forth.
Oh my God.
Let me, then her mama showed up. We didn't even know her mom was going to show up, unannounced. Her mama show up. She sees her mom. It's like she want to run off the court. She want to run off the court like, hey. No, you can't run off the court yet. No. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See, that's what blackness is about. That's where black excellence is. When you look at being in a child's life, it's about emotional attunement. Right? I'm yelling from the sidelines to my son. Run a play, because they got one girl that's so goddamn good at 6, I don't understand it. I think I nicknamed her Let's Get to Work. Because every time she got that ball, she took off faster than everybody. She had at least 30 points. Listen, no, she had at least 40 points. And the girl was 6. This is how good she was. She started on our team. And it was like, oh, Nuri and the other girl are too good. So let's put her on the other team. So she flipped her jersey around to white. Little motherfucker scored 25 points. Gone. Do. I said, there go. Let's go to work. Every time she got the ball, let's go to work. Everybody in the gym laughing now because they hear it. Let's go to work, coming up the court. I'm commentating. Let's go to work was killing. I mean, nobody could guard her. Nobody could stay in front of her. She scored 20 points for the white team.
Come on.
Then they was like, wait a minute, hold on. This little girl, too goddamn good. sit down for a second. I said, no, don't sit her down. What y'all doing? She cooking. So then they put her back on Nuri's team, flipped her jersey. The girl went, scored another 20 points against herself. She scored 20 points for this team. I said, and we yelling, let's go to work. Let's go to work, got the hoop.
Y'all doing all-star trades during the game?
Listen, that's how good she was.
That's dope.
That's how good she was. But I'm yelling to my son. I'm saying, hey, let's go to work is killing. I said, what we got to do is tell your team to run plays for kids that feel left out. Because every time Let's Go to Work got the ball, it was nonstop. Do, 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 do. Ah, do, 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 do. Ah. Fuck it then. Listen, Let's Go to Work was going to work. So I was like, no, run plays. So he ran a play for Nuri. Them niggas set a screen. Nuri came off the screen, caught it. Boop. I said, hey, Nuri. The whole gym, we all went crazy. I was like, hey, run a little play for the little white girl. We had a little Indian girl on the team. Let's run plays for each one of them so they could feel like we focused on them. It's about attunement. When you got a kid that believes in herself, it's because her tribe believed in her. Or when you got a kid who believes in himself, it's because his tribe. But that's what emotional attunement is. We need examples of this and no more examples. Oh, Fat Joe getting sued for 20 million, sex trafficking. Listen, we live in a pimp host society. Yeah. We got to stop pimping ourselves. Mm-hmm. But what are we pimping ourselves for? Acknowledgement, approval. Man, until you acknowledge yourself, you ain't worth shit. Somebody meme it. You're worth what other niggas think you're worth.
Yeah.
Until you acknowledge yourself, you yourself aren't worth much.
No.
All right, y'all. We didn't hit our mark today.
Oh, but you still have one more topic.
I think I have.
You still have one major topic.
What's the major topic?
It's the one that everybody's commented the most about.
Let's go. What is it?
In the chat, which is your boy.
Oh, do 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 do. Damn, Tyler. And what I wanted to do was play that pastor who said he snuck into our community by getting into the church and introducing drag.
Where is that?
Because Medea is drag. You know the pastor that be going in on everybody.
Oh, you talking about Gino Jennings?
Not him, the other one.
Oh, he's like, I love Gino.
It's two of them, though. They be cooking. Gino be cooking.
You're talking about the nice, refined black man. Like, what's his name? Wood?
He old. And you know, he old and he got that vibe like, I don't play with you now. I don't play with you and you don't play with Jesus. Yeah. Them two things you don't play with. I don't play with you and you don't play with Jesus because you play around with any one of them. He one of them, right?
But I've said several times, like on this show, like I don't understand how a lot of, especially church women, who will, if a gay person comes in their church or a drag queen, they will wear them out and talk about them. They don't even talk to gay children in their own family, but they will, while they ignoring, they knock at the door. They'll be playing Medea Goes to Jail on the TV at the house.
Well, I think that goes to motherhood too, because no disrespect. I mean, absolutely no disrespect. But if a mother carries a child to term, and I'm talking about black mothers or just mothers in general, carries a child to term that turns out to be severely autistic. What is the term?
On the spectrum?
Retarded or, special needs, neurodivergent, whatever, right? Moms tend to be like, that's still my baby. I'm not going.
Oh, yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So now, just understand, that's how it was especially I was born in the 70s. I'm still a kid in the 80s. I don't become legal until the 90s. So just understand, like, moms was like, I don't care that my child is gay or that my child is exhibiting, whatever. I love that kid. And I think what happens is it gets a little bit aggrandized in the church. Mm-hmm. Although the church is not fully accepting of them, the church understands you ain't gonna tell that mother she can't bring her child here and worship God.
Oh, they have. I've seen it.
Have you? Talk to me.
I've seen people like, especially the last church I went to before I moved here, and the pastor, mind you, ended up going down in the flames of fire of the scandal for being engaged to 8 women in the church.
The
but anyway,
flames of fire in a scandal being engaged.
My niece was going there. My niece started going, and she's a stud. She a stud now and everything. But he was telling her he was having older women in the church bring her dresses to put on so she could come to church. When I tell you, she looked like. Did you ever watch Mama's Family? With Vicki Lawrence?
Yes, Mama's Family was great.
What, Viola from next door? They would bring their dresses like Viola. I'm like, no. That's like, and my whole thing is that if you're supposed to exhibit the characteristics of Christ, that ain't it. You know what I'm saying? And it's in order to love, and somebody in here said that in the chat said that they know one of their cousins they swear was born gay. To me, I totally think you can be born gay. We're all born in sin, shaping in iniquity. That's what they say. We're all born in sin. So what? Except for gay sin?
But I think that conundrum has caused some pastors, and I would say some but not all, especially early on. If you bring up that conundrum, does God hate gays?
No. I don't
And
think so.
some would say, yes, the book of Leviticus, he sees it as an abomination. He hates them. Then why would he create them?
Thank you.
I'm not saying he don't hate them. According to that book and whoever wrote it, I'm not saying God don't hate gays. But what I'm saying is, would that be a paradox, a psychological, an intellectual, a philosophical paradox? You create them. You create what you hate, God.
You love me, but you hate who I love?
But I'm saying because of that paradox, I think some churches had pause. Do you see what I'm saying? To allow women to, I'm bringing my kid to the church. He gonna lead the choir.
Yeah.
Let's not act like them choir directors.
Oh, but see, that's the thing. Now, old school, my grandparents were pastors, but it was mainly my grandmother. And my grandmother basically be like, now y'all can come up in here. Now you can come up in here, but you ain't gonna be in no dress and you a man in the pulpit or anything like that flouncing around. Now, we ain't gonna put sin on display. We ain't gonna do all that there.
We don't flounce around.
We don't flounce around.
Let's use the word flounce. Because often we don't get to use flounce.
Yeah.
What you not gonna do is be flouncing around.
Flouncing and bouncing.
What you gonna? I remember when my brother was my brother is homosexual. Mm-hmm. That motherfucker look like Jackie Jackson from the Jacksons.
Oh.
What you not gonna do is be wearing a blouse.
A blouse.
What you not gonna do is be flouncing through the family get-together.
Hey.
We are not trying to influence the younger generation. What you gonna do is wear that V-neck with a collar shirt. You understand?
You gonna put on some proper britches.
You gonna put on some slacks. You gonna pick out your afro and leave the part out of it.
Hey, oh yeah.
No flouncing allowed. Hey.
No flouncing. Hey, ow, where's my organ at? It's playing with me today.
Oh my God, no flouncing allowed is crazy.
But that is so true, though.
But that pastor, he tried to admonish. There are a lot of people who are upset with Tyler Perry for laying hands on T.D. Jakes and speaking in tongues. A lot of Christian folk, black folk said, no. Not when you running around here in drag.
No, well, you're not going to do that.
No, we not going to do that in Jesus' name. See, that's flouncing.
That's flouncing. You just took off your press-on nails.
you flouncing now.
You flouncing, baby.
Don't flounce up in here with that shit.
Not this, you ain't carrying on like that up in here.
Hey, flouncing is... That shit is hey, you flouncing?
You flouncing in there, baby?
I better not say no flouncing up in this month.
I remember my grandma used to always say, though, she used to be like, even if you are born like that, it is right for you to get born again. Because you can be renewed, and you can be, if that's really something you don't want to be like, you can ask, God to change your desire.
John Solo.
Hello, flouncing. Hey, and gallivanting.
Hey, come on. All that gallivanting. We don't do all that gallivanting round still. Hey, you know.
Around these parts.
No, now. No, but see, from my generation, it was like this. Mm-hmm. We got smaller kids.
Flouncing ass nigga.
Flouncing ass nigga. Nah, but it was like we got smaller children.
Yeah.
And I can remember hearing, hey, don't bring that shit around the kids, my nigga. You on that, be on that. But there was more of a discretion, more like, nigga, keep that shit over there.
Yeah.
Behind closed doors. I'm not here to tell you who to do, what to do. I'm not doing all that. However, don't bring that shit around these kids.
Oh, yeah.
All this flouncing and whatnot.
Flouncing and bouncing, okay?
That's the generation I'm from. Now, this generation is celebrate. Glitter time. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, hold on. That's flouncing.
Flouncing.
When did flouncing go out of style?
Okay, glitter flouncing is crazy. Baby, go sit down. Go rest your nerve.
So, sexual assault, harassment, it's always the same thing. Wherever there's sexual assault and you're dealing with a big-time celebrity or star, what you're also going to see is RICO. Because if any traveling, if any traveling took place, they can say, cross state lines, you have people working for you. That's the case they're setting up for Diddy right now with regards to the enterprise portion of it. This is how you get the RICO piece in. Did you employ people to clean spaces and places? Did you have people that was taking care of the ticket arrangements and the flight arrangements? Did you have people picking people up, bringing them back? Did you have people cleaning, getting supplies? All that? This is part of a larger enterprise. Now, in Tyler Perry's defense, Tyler Perry owns a mega movie studio, which might be in direct competition with Hollywood, which represents the system. You got to understand, before Tyler Perry, you look at black actors, only 2% of them were working at any given moment in regular Hollywood.
Oh, yeah.
So now, enter Tyler Perry, and I see all types of friends that were actors, celebrities. This nigga, we moving to Atlanta.
Yeah.
And where a job ended here, a career may have began dealing with a black man who owns and refurbished, he bought like an old military site and refurbished it and turned it into a full-blown production studio where he's pumping out television. Pumping might not be the good word.
I mean, it's accurate.
Where he's producing
He's talking about he not having freak outs, he having flouncing. That's crazy.
The flounce out. The flounce off.
The flounce off.
God damn. No, but you can see the conspiratory side of it as well, because again, wherever a black man has equity in an intellectual property space, Mike had it. He had equity. He had real estate on the intellectual property side. He had the biggest piece of music real estate of any artist ever.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. So now you see Tyler Perry, and 50 is coming back. Right?
50?
No, 50 is coming back following the model that Tyler has.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for his story next.
But do you see what I'm saying?
There's gonna be some bullshit on him.
Because 50 understands intellectual property.
Yeah.
50 is a very intelligent brother. So he understands the intellectual property side. So let me buy a studio down in New Orleans, build it out like Tyler did his,
Shreveport.
and now I can produce my content, the powers, and the shows and all, movies even. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The more equity you get, equity equals power. Whether it's equity in your home, whether it's equity in a particular industry, you a black man and you getting equity.
Yeah. Yeah.
You put yourself, you see what I'm saying, on a list. Who is this nigga? Can we trust him? Will he be an op? That's what the pastor is saying when he said, hey, this motherfucker brought the drag into the church.
Yeah.
He said, Tyler Perry did what RuPaul couldn't.
And that's not, now I need to watch that. Yeah.
That's what the pastor said.
That's true.
He said he preyed on Christian parishioners.
Yeah.
Because, the women, our sisters, they love their babies regardless of their affliction.
Of course.
Somebody said, Iran don't want a central bank system. They attack it. Please tell me their time is up, Zoe. Great show as always. Listen, y'all know how America get down?
Yeah.
We went long today, didn't we?
I enjoyed it. It was good.
I wish everybody would just support the channel. Support Sarah. Sarah, have they supported you today?
Not really.
No one?
I got, and I appreciate it. I got $5 and $2 from two.
So you got
amazing
7
people.
cents.
$7, yeah.
I said 7 cents. Can y'all please support Sarah? Please. She produces, she commentates, she gives comedic relief. We love Sarah. Show her some love.
I do appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Her Cash App is $ Sundays with Sarah. Can we get Sarah to $100? I didn't get $100. I would appreciate if we could all collectively give Sarah $100. I got 20 on it.
I got 20 on it.
Can we get it? Can we get that going? Because Sarah did a knockdown, a bang-up job today.
Oh, you also...
Yeah?
And I did it without flouncing.
Flouncing is amazing.
I think if JimJones take flouncing, I think that's the new hit.
Hey, JimJones just better leave Nas alone. You saw what happened to Jay. Had Jay backpedaling, explaining, I think I had the better track. Yeah. No, you got smoked. Stop fucking with this nigga who ethers niggas. Don't do that. Come on, everybody, please support Sarah. $, Sundays with Sarah. Listen, we went long today because we had a good time. We had fun. Now I'm going to get prepared for my next show. And you already know what it is. The next show, we had 344 people in here. Can I get 344 likes? Can we get a look at the likes? How many likes did we get for this? Does anybody? Let me like it.
333.
We got 333 likes.
Yeah.
Trolling.
Trolling.
Yeah. Somebody said, and Jim ain't even Jay. Go. Tracy Brooks, what up? Big Lebowski, I'm shouting everybody else out. Let's shout everybody out. Let's shout them out. Jody Stickamo, I don't know how I feel about the term. I don't know how.
Dr. Naka.
He who thinks, D Streets. Come on. Put your city in there too. Let me shout everybody out. What is that, Chakra Guru?
Yeah, I don't know what happened to him.
We got my niece Attila in the building. What up, what up, what up, what up? What up, what up, what up, what up? Twos and Fuse crew, please support Zoe and Sarah's Cash App. JimJones is a 50-year-old. Bismarck T. We got Suge Mac 510. Yee. What's mackin'? That's yay area talk right there. Who else is in here? It's 340 people. Hey, say something so I can shout you out. John Solo Dolo, Milwaukee. Attila from Houston, Texas. They said JimJones acting like he's a 19-year-old. Suge Mac, Bay Area to the ATL. Yee. Cameron gonna be a feature on Nas's JimJones diss track. Wow.
Thank you, Edward.
6'2" crew. Don Coolio, Swa. Yeah. Bismarck. The Stoners Log. Zoe, what up? 513 Cincinnati. Extraordinary regular Nika. We appreciate it. Thank you. Dr. Naka, Houston, Texas. Come on. Gemini Brethren, I see you. Growing with Soul. LBC to ATL in the building. You already know what it is. Hit that like button. Hit the share button. Brother Darkness. Decatur, Georgia. I've been there a few times. King B83, Benton, Arkansas, by way of New Orleans. What? 263 Ty. He dropped that's a euro, $5.99. Jim ain't been right since the verses. That verses crush y'all.
Experience.
Greenville, North Carolina in the building. T Jenks, what up? They said Jim missed Cam. No disrespect to JimJones. He made his mark. Black Gold for show. Hey, we appreciate that Cash App, Black Gold. The Stoners Log. Much love to each and every soul. Jim and I love this our season. Love all y'all. Stop playing with my heart, nigga.
What?
I don't know what that means. Love from Montreal, Canada. Can't Cash App Sarah, but this super chat could be for her.
Hi, John.
Well, how's she gonna get it? It's gonna be a month or so before that damn thing. She'd probably be gone. But thank you, Dev Roos. Thank you, Jay Jemerson. We got Detroit in the house. Actually made this account because Zoe blocked me on my other account, my other one, about 5 years ago for playing with his numbers.
Oh, I don't know what that means.
So first off, I don't have the power to block anybody from here. So maybe I had an engineer or maybe I had a moderator block you, but come on, dude. Don't listen, just because you got blocked don't mean I did it. Like, niggas will take offense, like, you blocked me. I don't know. But hi, extraordinary regular nigga. Jolly Roller Raider. Hey, Sarah. Fort Worth in the building. Kevin Warren, every time you say yee, just know that's from Richmond. Come on, Richmond. I know what Richmond is. Richmond is, that's one of them places, boy.
The home of Johnny Mac.
The home of Johnny motherfucking Mac. You understand? So, hey, you guys, Sarah, let me see if they sent you something. Memphis, what up?
I want to thank you to Tamora, Edward, Nasheed, and Zaid.
Oh, so please, let's get her to
$22 a day. I'm very excited.
No, last week you got more.
I appreciate y'all.
Somebody said they just got some He Is Risen, but you can't send the wrong address because I'm going to send it to whatever address you send it to. Whatever address you put in there. I can't be undoing, listen, I'm busy than a motherfucker. And one thing I hate is having to compensate for your mistakes. I be like, what the fuck? I got to, hell. I don't like doing that now. Hey, we appreciate everybody for tapping in. Hey, don't forget, KBLA tonight. Did y'all know the Voice of Reason is syndicated?
It started.
Tavis Smiley and I last month had to sit down and we talked about it. He says, "Oh, your show is going to be bigger than mine." He's in 40 markets. He said the reason why your show is going to be bigger than mine is because it's relationship. And although it's talk radio, we can put it on music stations. Mm-hmm. So y'all about to see this shit everywhere. This is about to be on some old Breakfast Club type, but it's talk, it's relationship, but it's going to be paired with music.
That's dope.
Man, we finna change the game. Syndication for the Voice of Reason after 3 years of toiling and working real hard, creating an original perspective, creating an original concept. The Voice of Reason about to take off. You see what I'm saying? So y'all gonna know shortly. It's just gonna be popping up on AM and FM across the nation. No, it's not going to be like a Breakfast Club. I misspoke. The Breakfast Club is ginormous. They are a morning show. This will probably not be a morning show. It'll probably be evening drive, somewhere where they could fit it in, But it's going to be amazing. They're going to take all of the episodes that I have and edit them into digestible bites for either a 2-hour format or a 4-hour format. It's going to be lit. It's going to be lit. But I appreciate everybody for tapping in. I appreciate everybody for being here. I'm Zoe Williams, the Voice of Reason. I'm about to bounce like bad checks.
I want to thank you for helping me this weekend with my issue. And for everybody out there, if you have a broken heart because somebody decided to leave you high and dry and break up with you over a text message, you say, fuck them, and you move on. Thanks.
Wow.
I'm sorry to get it off my chest. Back to you, Zoe.
Hey! Whoa! Whoa!
Oh, for rock.
Rock. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Damn it, Eleanor. Hey, rock was the shit.
It really was.
That was probably my favorite 90s show.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Charles Dutton is a superior actor.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. All right, y'all. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. See y'all later on tonight. VOR, Voice of Reason, KBLA Talk 1580. I'll holla back. Deuces.